Basically, I'm an introvert, you could say. An introvert that's been, you know, struggling to try to find my own way of life. You know, dealing with all my problems of being sick. Now, I know a lot of people don't know certain diseases that are out there that are affecting people. I have this disease called HS. I can't say the word because the word, something hinitis or something like that, that I have is a skin disease. That's a family trait. Been dealing with it for 4 years, ever since the pandemic. I've been out of work for at least about 4 years. I'm on disability now. But it's hard dealing with your body with all these different problems. Now, I'm not saying everybody doesn't have problems, because I know a lot of people out there that are dealing with different situations like diabetes, lupus, cancers, and all these different other different things. But you know, waking up every morning, gotta change your bandages. You know, you're in constant pain every day. That's me. Now, like I said, people don't care. Like, people really don't care because it's not happening to them. You know, so people look at you differently, and people are afraid of you just because of the things that you're going through that they don't understand. And when you try to explain it to them, they still don't understand. They just still have fear in them, thinking, oh, I can contract this, whatever that person has, but you can't contract anything from me because it's the skin disease that comes from family trait, like from my mother having lupus and me getting that same problem because I have a pacemaker and I have heart issues. I have this thing called congenital heart failure. I know a lot of people probably heard of that. I have two pacemakers. I have one in my groin and I have one on my right side, but I did have one on my left side twice, and I had one on my, I had two of them on my uh, right side because of multiple surgeries I had because of my pacemakers didn't, they were really defected, so I had to go and get surgery 7 times to get the right pacemaker, which I have right now that's pacing my heart. Now, a lot of people ask me, how did I get this problem with my heart? I got this problem with my heart when I came out of my mother's womb because my mother had lupus. And when my mother had lupus, it affected my heart walls and had me having problems with everything, mental, physically, and emotions. I was a bad kid. I was a shy kid, but I did dumb things. But I always believed because it was affected from my heart for not getting enough oxygen to my brain. So I was doing a lot of dumb shit. Like I said, people would understand if they go through the same thing. I don't have diabetes. My boy thinks I have diabetes. Somebody else think I have lupus. I got checked for these things. They said I don't have them. I never had cancer. Never had problems with any other situations for me having a groin injury, playing football, had to get surgery for that. You know, that had to deal with that. Had um had ulcer on my ankle, had to get surgery to get that removed. I have another ulcer on my leg. Can't do nothing about that until it actually dies down and it's very painful. Can't sleep at night. I'm on a whole bunch of medication. You can see that right there. All the medication I'm on. I got medication over there, tons of it, which I hate taking medication because I'm on this thing called prednisone. I know probably people never heard of prednisone as a steroid that really can brittle your bones and mess up your kidneys and do damage to your heart. I gotta take medication for my stomach. I gotta take medication for my bones. This is the problem I have with me being by myself because not saying that I don't like being by myself. I love being by myself. My room is like the size of a hotel room. You know what I mean? I got everything that I need. But the thing is that when you don't have, I got people that care for me, but you know, when you're alone, you think nobody cares about you. You think that you're alone. You know, people say, "Well, you go out there and talk." It's hard because people don't talk, communicate no more. Because everybody's on social media now, and you can't really talk to people on social media because people on social media don't care nothing about you. All they do is attack you, talk bad about you, and put you down. because they're going through the same thing. But they don't want to admit that they're going through the same things of health problems or being broke. Now, being broke to me is me being broke of feeling that way. Now, people will say, "Oh, you're not broke. You got money." No, I feel broke. Like I'm always putting money out, but never get anything that get now. When you don't have no money for food, you got no money to, relax and chill. That's all you got in your brain of damn, I gotta pay this bill, this bill, this bill. Which I don't have a lot of bills to pay, but it's still when you are broke in the sense of, not having nothing and people asking you for money and you're giving, but you ain't giving back. But you try not to think about that, but you still got a good heart. And your mind is thinking, okay, I can survive this day, but everything's long to get this, to get that, to get your money in your bank account or get your food stamps or whatever you need. It takes long periods of time. And you're sitting up there wondering, damn, my health is bad. I'm not dealing with situations really well. I don't communicate real well. I talk too fast. I'm so aggravated, frustrated. Like I want to get my medication today. The doctor, well, not the doctor, they told me I can't get my medication because my doctor did not actually put my medicine out there for me to get. So her assistant really messed that up for me to actually get this medication that I gotta take for the next few days because I can't be off this medication that I take. It's called prednisone. It will make me very, very sick and make my body hurt because it's just one day, but that one day is going to be horrible. Like my birthday is in a couple of weeks. Like my birthday is coming up, and I hate my birthday month because my birthday month is so depressing. It's like I'll be 49, but it feels like that I don't want to be 49, and I got a long stretch before next year I'll be 50. And people say, well, you don't look 50. You don't even look unhealthy. Yes, I am. I'm very unhealthy. Very sick. It's just that I don't show it to people. I walk around with a cane or a walker. People see me and look at me like, oh, that man can work. How can I work and I can't do nothing because I can't lift 15, I can't lift 20 pounds, 30 pounds. You know what I mean? I can't even walk right. And people look at you like you strange, but like I said, people don't care. People attack you. People look at you and down you. That's why I always say that life sucks, dog. Especially mine. Wake up in the morning, like, god damn. People say, oh, you should be happy that you're living another day. Well, living in hell is, this ain't heaven. So, wake up to another day in hell. You know? It's almost 1 o'clock. I'm sitting in the crib and it's nice outside. And I just came from being outside, taking a long ass walk to get to the pharmacy to get denied my medicine to come all the way back here. And I'm sitting here wondering what I'm going to eat tonight. Isn't that crazy? I don't want no money from no fucker, but I'm not asking for no donations. Don't even think that fucker way about me, because I don't ask people for nothing. Sorry, I don't do that. That's not my mindset. I mean, I'm too giving to people to take from people. I can't do that. So I'm not asking for shit. So don't think I'm up here asking for donations. I'm not them lazy motherfuckers that be on here asking for donations because they starving. Man, I can find some fucking shit to eat. It's just the thing about it is that I'm just talking about how life is just putting so much pressure on me from I suffer from depression. I take depression pills. I suffer from depression, man. It's horrible to be a black man in America trying to survive every day, looking at all these people that complain. But what are we complaining for nowadays, man? There's nothing you can do. You sick, you're sick. But me, I don't feel like I'm happy anymore. Not saying I'm gonna do anything myself. Fuck no. I'm saying I'm unhappy that when you look at yourself in the reflection of the mirror, all you see is you don't see nobody. First, you're supposed to be happy. My birthday coming. I'm supposed to be happy, celebrate my 49th birthday. I live this long. Maybe I'll reach 50 by next year. Get a couple of drinks, gobble it down, get a little tipsy. You know, Probably my friends might be around, wish me happy birthday. Family might wish me happy birthday. But it's not the same, you know. When you get older, your life changes in front of you. Everybody disappears. You used to have the friends of the past. You got one friend here that's close, but the other ones are just associates. Those are the ones that you wish that were closer to you. Your family now are associates. They barely want to talk to you because when people die, like mom, dads, grandmoms, grandpops, those are the ones that are closer to you. When they disappear, now your family disappear. They go and be somewhere the fuck else. I mean, you're trying to get in contact with them. You're trying to communicate with them. They don't want to fucking communicate with you. You know what I mean? Because all they did was think about what you did in your past and never forgive you. And that's sometimes my family do. I mean, I got friends that I consider their family to be my family. You know, and the fuck thing about it is every time I wake up in the morning, I feel like, damn, another day, another long day. You know what I mean? When you by yourself, people say, well, you should have company. No. You should have a girlfriend. No. You should be smashing somebody. I could, but no. Why waste my time on something that's not going to make me fucking happy? The only thing that's going to make me happy is when my daughter's standing next to me or my best friend is over here standing next to me making me laugh. Because the only thing that makes me happy is laughter. People can make me laugh. They got me. But I feel like I can't laugh anymore. That's why I don't smile on my motherfucking pictures. People go on my Facebook page and see my Facebook pictures or any pictures that I post. I never smile. And I said I never smile because there's no reason to smile until I'm with my mom in the next life. Yeah, I'll smile when I see my daughter. Yeah, I smile when I see my homies. I smile when I see that money in my bank account. But that's the only reason why I smile. I don't smile for anything the fuck else because I don't believe anything else can make me smile. I don't think Coochie can make me smile. I don't think another woman can make me smile. I don't think no other nigga can make me smile. You know what I mean? Except the people that I know. It's horrible to say that because I got a lot of friends. Not a lot of friends. I got associates. I call them associates because I have my real friends. I know where my real friends are because my circle is so fucking small. It's like you want to fit a couple of people in my circle. But I'd rather be alone because if I be alone, I don't have no drama. When you don't have no drama, you have freedom to think for yourself, to do things for yourself, to realize that, you know, not realize, but to see your own life in front of you in the reflection of a mirror and see everybody else's what they go through and say, damn, I would never go through that. I would never do that. And you try to give your 2 cents to people to make them feel good about themselves by trying to make them laugh and feel good about when you see they're depressed, they're upset, they're lonely. That's what you do because that's how I am. People make videos to talk bad about people. People say, well, why you make videos to talk bad about yourself? Let me tell you something, right? The only thing that people can never attack me is me talking about myself because that's what they don't like. They don't like when you talk about yourself. They want to talk about you. They want to put you down. They want other people to help put you down. But when you talk about yourself and you put yourself down, you feel more comfortable because them people can't hurt you. People say, well, you hurt yourself. I'm not hurting myself. Why would I want somebody to talk bad about me? And I can only talk bad about myself because I'm by myself all the time. And I look at the reflection of the mirror of myself. And I'm like, that motherfucker right there. Something mentally fucking wrong with you. You need to change yourself. And I did. But it took a long time. Being a sick motherfucker that I am. Sorry if I'm cursing. Being a sick person I am. Living to be this long. Knowing doctors told me I shouldn't even be alive because of my heart issues. I shouldn't be up here walking around because of my HS. You know, I went through a whole time I couldn't even walk. I went through a whole time that my back was so fucked up that I had ammonia in my back. You know what I mean? It was crazy. I never dealt with it. I got arthritis. Yeah, I used to play football and I played basketball and I was really good at these sports, but they come to haunt you. Sometimes I be thinking I have CTE sometimes. That's just me because I played football and I played for 3 years and I was hitting, I played safety and I was smacking everybody around and not caring about my own body. You know what I mean? Not caring about nothing because I was crazy when I was a young boy. But having headaches and all this other kind of stuff and forgetting things, forgetting people's names and people say, "Oh, won't you go to therapy?" Been there, done that. Been in them two institutions. You know what I mean? That's why I can't do this, can't carry. Because I've been there. And they don't help you. They give you medication, tell you to go along. Make sure you don't end up back in this motherfucker. I said, I'm never coming back in this motherfucker. These motherfuckers walking around here, they're like on drug 9/11. Hell no. I'm not coming back here. I mean, I take them, saying, I take that pill right there, whatever that pill name is. I took pills I even never heard of before. I was taking pills that were trying to help my depression, which I'm bipolar, so I had to take these medications that really didn't make any sense, and then I got hooked onto these medications. Then I started getting hooked on prednisone and got hooked on perks. When I had my heart surgery, I was popping them because I was feeling pain all the time. I was on prednisone, popping them, and all those other medications, popping them because I was just like my brain was telling me I was in pain, but I really wasn't. It was a mental thing. When you go through mental trauma, when you're young and when as you get older, it follows you. You can't escape from your past. You can't. I don't give a fuck what people tell me. People say they want to leave the past alone. You can't ever leave your past. Your past always repeats itself. And it always shows you the things you have done in your past. It's going to repeat itself. I don't give a fuck if you're thinking that nobody's going to come in like 30 years later and remember you, remember what you done to them 30 years ago. People remember shit. And people will put you out. That's why I always try to stay away from drama. That's why people always tell me why I never have a girlfriend. Because it's drama. I don't want to deal with the drama. I'm not saying every female's a drama person because it's been out there that do drama to females too. But I don't want that drama. If I want to be in love, I just want to be in love. I don't want to be happy. What is wrong with being fucking happy? Why do people out here today want to make people miserable? Why do people want to take their misery and attach it to other motherfuckers so they can make them feel miserable? Why do people hate? Why do people kill? Why do people despise? Why people are jealous? Why people don't like nobody? What is wrong with people? Why people are afraid of people? You know what I mean? We live day to day trying to survive in a fucked up world that's been fucked up for nearly a million years. And we've been sitting here going to war. We're sitting up here fighting with each other, killing each other. But we party and drugs with each other and get high with each other. You know what I mean? Next thing we go outside, we start blurting up everybody because we don't like what that person said. Or we don't like the color of the clothes they wear. Or like the sneakers that they got on. We want their clothes. We want their chain. It's like, it don't make no sense, man. And I've been living on this earth for 49 years. 49 long fucking years, dog. You know, that's a long time. All my homies that I know are old. And some of my young homies are probably a little bit younger than me. But I see this older generation, they don't even know why we going through this. They're like, yo, young boy, how old are you? I'm like 49. What you going through? I say, yo, man, I got this problem, this. He said, damn, you too young to be going through that, my young boy. I was like, I don't know why I'm going through this. I don't know why any of us young boys are going through this, but we are. And being sick is not something that you want to go through when you're young because you still got a lot to live. Even though I haven't reached 50 yet, I still think that I'll still be going on. Probably might live to my 70s like my dad, and probably might not live that long like my mom did. But she died at 54, and my dad died at 73, I think. But maybe I might pass that. But people say, well, you gotta be happy. You gotta be happy that you're alive. You gotta be happy that God did this, God did that. I said, I don't believe in God, man. I don't. Sorry if you don't like me for not doing that, because I have my own my religious beliefs and hate towards religion because I've been studying that shit for years and been to church, been praising God, and then I changed everything around and knowing that He doesn't exist in my mind. And it's not because of the medication and because of that. It's just the things that we go through as a people of why He let us go through this pain, agony, and suffering. But we talk about the devil more than we talk about Him. Like we praise the devil, but God is there. Oh, well, God's there, but He's doing this and that. So, but why He let us suffer? Why He let the devil make us suffer? That's why I don't believe in either. And that's just my opinion. People hate what I say. Oh, you're going to go to hell. All that. I don't care what you think that I'm going. Because hell is right here. I believe earth is nothing but a prison. And our souls were sent here to be locked up in these bodies, to be in a prison, to struggle to survive. Like, come on, we went planet to planet to planet to planet to this planet. Now we're in a prison. And people don't realize that we're in a fucking prison. But they believe in God is going to save us and unlock this prison and let us into heaven. What heaven? Where? 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 People believe hell's underground. They believe heaven's in the sky. I don't believe any of that shit. And it's not because I hate what people believe in, because you can believe in anything you fucking want. You want to believe God is existed, you can believe what you want. I don't care. I will never ever judge a person of who they believe in. I got my opinion, and I'll tell you why I don't. Because they read a book that's thousands of fucking years old, well, 2,000 years old or 3,000 years old, thinking that book is the word. And everybody will say, well, the book is the word. I don't believe any of that shit. I don't believe in a book. They got billions of books that have been written long before that book ever been created. And when that book was written, that book was used to enslave, depopulate, kill, murder, the R word, all these things that would happen because of that book. Priests, popes, kings, emperors, all of them used that book to actually enslave and poison people's minds. That's what it was. That's what's me. If y'all don't care, y'all can delete my page, y'all can do anything y'all want, I don't care. It's just, that's how my opinion is. Because people don't like when you say, oh, you don't like God. I don't know God. I never seen him. He's just a spirit. You know what I mean? Or image that we created in our own minds. That we created Jesus in our own mind. After Constantine created Jesus and made Jesus this Polaroid figure, and he praised the entity just that looked just like Jesus, and he made it in the Bible. He created the new Bible for only men, not for women. And that's why I don't. That's why I don't touch. That's why people say I have problems in my life because of that. No, I don't have no problems because I don't believe in God. I have problems because I made my own problems. God doesn't create problems for nobody. People create their own fucking problems. They create their own stress. They create their own depression. People create this shit. It has nothing to do with a God. It has nothing to do with a Jesus. It all has to do with human beings are the ones that are suffering because they make themselves suffer. War is going to end man. Man's going to end man. There ain't going to be no hurricanes, no earthquakes, no tsunamis, no asteroid. Man is going to end man, and it's going to be with nuclear bombs. That's how man's going to end man. That's how our life is. Our life fucking sucks. Money can't help nobody. Them dead white motherfuckers on them dollar bills, and them 5 and them 10s and them 20s, the white faced people, they can't help nobody. Because once money disappears, how are we going to survive? We're going to have to go back and do what we did back in the dark ages. We're going to start working with our hands, and we're going to start begging. We're going to start doing all the things that we did back when we used to do the things in the dark. Even during slavery, we're going to be doing the same motherfucking thing once money is not going to be used anymore. And people are going to be suffering and wondering why we cannot do what we used to do. Because you know why? Man is going to do man's going to do whatever it wants to do. Because man rules the world. Man wrote the laws. You talk about God writing all these laws, the 10 Commandments and all this other kind of stuff, but we go by man's law. We don't go by no God's law. Maybe y'all go by God's law because y'all read the Bible. But when you go out in that fucking buildings over there, in them government buildings, when they took the 10 Commandments out the motherfucking buildings, you're going to be listening to the laws of the government. And this is what we live by. We live by the laws of government, not the word by God. We always bring him up thinking that we have to bring him up to say, oh, well, we never did anything wrong to ourselves. We didn't do all this violent stuff across the country for the past 100,000 years. But we have to now, we got to praise to him and say, God, please forgive me for all my sins. But we know we have all done it. And it's never going to stop. Man's never going to stop committing sin. Man's going to keep on praising God, but keep on committing sin. People are going to be unhealthy, but still blame the devil for them being unhealthy. People are going to still do drugs. People are going to still do alcohol. People are going to still do crime. People are going to do all this stuff, but still blame the devil. The devil has nothing to do with what y'all do. Because if you do believe in a God, God gave you a mind to think for your fucking self, to make you not do that shit, to make you say, no, don't do that. Do not do that. No, people still do it. But they blame the devil for, the devil made me do it. The devil make you do shit. Man do shit on their own. We do stuff, man and woman and child do things on their own. We just don't know how to control our emotions. We don't know how to control our actions. We just do. And when we do it, look at the devil over there. He's standing over there right behind me. And God's standing over there. The devil did it. God didn't make me do it. The devil did it. But you can't blame yourself. You're a human. Humans are supposed to be the ones that blame themselves. That's what we've been doing for the last past 1,000 years, blaming the devil for every fucking thing. That's why I don't believe in them. That's why I don't believe in none of these entities. They're entities. They're created. You know what devil mean in Greek? You know what God means in Greek? Everybody knows those things are all Greek words. God and devil, Greek. Satan, Greek word. Lord, Greek word. All these are Greeks. Words that we use today in America, thinking that these are the words of the devil dressed up in red and horns and a long tail, and God got an angel wings and all that other kind of stuff. He's white, and the angels and the devil's red, or he might be dark. This is our mindset. This is the reason why people say I'm crazy and I'm in denial of trying to believe in who I believe in. No, man. I'm sick because that's the way human beings are always going to end up being, is sick because we don't take care of ourselves. We always going to we always going to we're going to age fast because we don't take care of ourselves. We don't eat right. We don't the right medication. We don't drink water. We don't do our water's bad. Everything's bad for us. That's the reason why we're getting all these diseases and getting sick. Can't stop. We gotta stop blaming. We gotta stop blaming entities, shadows, and demons and all that kind of stuff. We gotta stop blaming that motherfuckers and start blaming ourselves for the things that we go through. That's why I said life sucks, man. Life sucks because we are so confused as humans. We don't know what the fuck where we came from. We make up shit through science. We make up things through everything because we don't know where we came from. If we did know where we came from, we'd be afraid. We don't want to go back to that. Like blacks don't want to believe that they were slaves. They don't want to go back to slavery. White people don't believe they were slaves. So they don't want to go back to slavery. Black people don't want to believe that they ruled the world at one point and were kings and queens, and also they were pharaohs and queens. No, they don't want to believe that either. So they keep believing that they were here in the United States with the Native Americans, but the Native Americans came out of Africa and came here from traveling the world, traveling all over the place, because Indians are everywhere around the world, but they came here from Africa when they had colder climates. But this is the way it is. We are just lost and we're all confused. This is the reason why us black people are sick. This is why black people are overweight. This is why black people are the ones that can actually be the lesser species on the earth, because we are limited to what we can do. And you got white people, they can't have kids no more, so they're trying to find ways to have kids with other groups. So they're dying. And also the Spanish are growing to a point that they are probably going to actually be here before all the other cultures disappear. Because those are the ones that are most. Because they got most of all cultures of Dominican, Puerto Rican, Costa Rican. All of them are all Mexicans, Native Americans. They're all that one family. And we're the ones that are disappearing. Whites and blacks. Because we're in denial, man. We're in fucking denial. This is why my life is not the way it's supposed to be. I don't care if fucking nobody reads this video. I don't care if people ramble, think I'm rambling on. Who gives a damn? I don't care if YouTube will delete this video. I don't care. People laugh at me. People call me names. I don't care. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I mean, I live this one life on this earth, and then I go, and I'm not coming back. So, I mean, you can say whatever you want about me. Go ahead, tap. Go ahead, do that. Is this what you want? Go ahead. You want to make me feel like I'm bad because I said these things about myself? Let me talk about myself, yo. Let me get this energy out because I need it before I go and play my MFL 2K. I mean, I don't got that many people following me on YouTube. I got 600 and something people. Half of them I don't even know they even watch my videos. I mean, my videos say I got somebody watching me, then they got nobody watching me. Then people would ask me questions, and I get other people from other countries writing me, and I don't know what the hell they're saying, and I don't even know because every time I go onto these motherfucking pages, everybody got these comments, and they got all these motherfucking likes. And I'm sitting up there like, damn, like, I got 600 something people, but nobody watches my videos because it just probably like my profile. I don't know. It's crazy. Like I said, nobody fucking cares. If you ain't rich and famous or you got over 1 million comments or 1 million likes, people won't even, they don't even think you exist. And I always believe that people don't believe people exist anymore. It's like YouTube, Facebook, all these companies, they will actually try to keep you from getting famous. Not even just getting famous, but getting likes and comments. Because they like you to struggle. They want you to struggle. I had this one video of my poem. It has 3 300 something thousand likes, right? And views. It hasn't been looked at ever since then. You know why? YouTube keeps people from watching the video. It's just facts. But you know what? I'm cool. Like I said before, people don't like me because of the way I am and the way I talk. I don't give a fuck. I'm very, very fucking intelligent. Very, very, very fucking intelligent. I just don't try to be telling people that I'm better than them because I'm not better than no fucking body. I'm just saying, like, I'm just coming out and speaking about myself. If you don't like this video, cool. Delete it, block me, whatever you want to do, unfriend me, unsubscribe me, I don't care. But if you listen to this video and feel how I feel, I bet you a lot of people could think like, damn, that's like me. That was just like my mom. That was just like my grandma. You know, yeah, we are going through some problems in the United States. We are going through some problems in the world. We do need to change. But people ain't gonna listen to me. People don't care. Like people just don't give a flying fuck anymore. Like it's all about money, 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 money. Who could be in a big influencer? Who can be the top notch TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever model, spokesperson? It's all about podcasting. It's not about listening to people because people don't want to listen no more. People just want to have their words. And like Jada Kiss said, the people that think they know everything are the most brokest. And not in money, but just broke. Just broke in just sense, mind, everything. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy the way what I'm going through in my life, it makes me feel it's like I'm angry at what things that are going on, man. And people don't care. I'm gonna say it again. People just don't fucking care. I'm off this thing because I'm about to play me some 2K. I'm trying to enjoy my day. But I got an opportunity to. You know what I mean? So pray for me. Whatever y'all do. You know what I mean? If y'all pray. I don't believe in that shit, but that's what y'all do. You know what I mean? Damn. Bless to everybody.